Let's get you guys ready for some new in-depth investigations on Inside Edition. One of them with an extreme Las Vegas connection. Host Deborah Norville joins us now to talk about what you can watch tonight. Good morning, Deborah.
Hey, Elliot. Yeah, tonight we are talking with the family that reported that there were aliens in their backyard last May. You remember this was an international headline that, Dateline Las Vegas, there was that bright flash in the sky. Some people heard a boom, including the Kenmore family of Vegas, and they called the police, and they had seen two 9-foot beings in their backyard. They were like paralyzed, so they didn't grab their phone to make a picture of them, but when Jim Murray came to Vegas and talked with them, they drew drawings of what they said they had saw. And a lot of people want to discount what they said, but they are absolutely convinced that these two creatures that they estimate to be around 9 feet high were in their backyard. Today on Inside Edition, you're going to hear the description of what they saw. You're going to hear them talk about how they felt unable to move. And you're also going to hear about what a challenge it has been for this family since they reported this incident to police. Of course, that's a public record situation. They have been inundated with people coming into their home, into their backyard, I should say. Their privacy has been invaded. This has not been a happy experience, and I think you'll be very sympathetic to what the Kenmore family has to say today.
And I think that's obviously a common misconception is people think that people make these stories up or go out looking for some media attention. But the reality is like you mentioned, this family have been inundated. The press have been on top of them. They kind of feel like they've been put out there. And then on top of that, you have the fact that people think of these like small little aliens, but these are 9-foot creatures we're talking about that they said that they saw.
And here's the other thing. 65% of Americans, according to a Pew survey, believe in the existence of extraterrestrials, and 51% say, yeah, I'm pretty sure they've come to this planet. So this is not out there, if you will. A lot of people. And look, the government just a few months ago had that massively interesting hearing where they talked about the unidentified aerial phenomenon. And I wrote this down so I wouldn't get it wrong, between 2004 and 2021, the government had 144 reported instances. Only one could be identified, and that was a weather balloon.
That's a little scary. The hairs are just standing up on my arm. I think we need to bring back the X-Files because the truth is literally out there. Now, you've also got an exclusive interview with the woman people are calling the poolside Karen. What's been happening since that viral video?
Well, when that video went viral, her life has been nothing but bad. And honestly, it's a reminder that actions and words have consequences. And this woman was at her apartment complex pool. She thought that the people who came in there didn't belong. She challenged them with some ugly words and some ugly behavior. They recorded it. The video went viral. And now she's sitting down with Jim Murray of Inside Edition and talking about what the consequences have been, the regrets she has about that, but she also says the video was selectively edited. And so she's sharing her version of events. Bottom line, she would like to move from the apartment complex, but it's expensive to move right now. So she's still there. They're still there. But this has been a very unhappy chapter in her life.
Well, let's look ahead to your show on Wednesday. Tell us a little bit about Lost at Sea.
Well, this is not a problem anybody in Las Vegas is going to have, but this young man in St. Augustine, Florida, went out fishing, was supposed to stay in an inlet, in this teeny-weeny little 8-foot boat. A wave knocked him over. He lost everything. The sharks were circling at that moment as the Coast Guard were rescuing him. So Charlie Gregory sits down with Inside Edition and talks about the long list of things that went wrong. And when we asked him, well, what would you have done differently? Without missing a beat, the first thing out of his mouth was, have a bigger boat. The mom in me is thinking, put on your life jacket, because when the boat flipped, he lost that. He lost his phone. He lost his communications equipment. He was truly lost at sea, 12 miles out when they found him.
Put on your life jacket. Good advice there, Deborah. As always, catch Inside Edition tonight at 7. That's after Channel 13 News live at 6:30. You can also watch this recap again on our website, LasVegasMorningBlend.com. Deborah, thank you so much for joining us as always.
My pleasure. Thank you.